The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. At their own 23.
Hey, Lion. 11. Think right.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, go.
A give, running right, ETN. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll go again with ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and a couple.
Yellow, yellow.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Chiefs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 48-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, color.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Yellow.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. These two teams all tied after 1. The 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Here we go on 4th down. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
2nd and 7.
Lisa 24.
Now Lawrence to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Yellow.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Easy.
They'll try to run this one in. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Yellow. Hero 15. Hey, Riblin.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Escapes the defender. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Lawrence. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
11. Hey, I'm gone.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. Oh, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard.
30 left. Take wide open. 13, Lou.
Now Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Red.
They'll run with Etienne. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go.
Lawrence will throw. A short throw to Ingram. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Sink right. Sink right. Go, go. Hey, kill.
Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Easy. Route.
A give to ETN running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Lawrence to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Red on red. 11. 11, Agate.
Now Lawrence. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Here's Derek Stingley. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 93 yards. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them is the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Go, go, go!
Handoff running left is Etienne. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
Etienne up the middle, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7.
These are 24. Here we go.
Etienne once more. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Hey, easy. Route. 11.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go, got to have it. Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score. Chiefs 35. Jaguars 14. Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, Park?
This is caught at the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on second down, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Straight ahead, ETN. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here, it's caught at the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Lawrence, flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Yellow.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game.